What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about what could happen if you try to work it out with a narcissist, if you try to get them to treat you better and things like that. Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. Hey, is there any way we could have a conversation about us? Oh my God, what about us? I can tell there's some BS because you're playing with your hair and all nervous. What's up? What? I just don't want you to get mad. I'm going to get mad if you don't spit it out. Come on, get it out. I feel like you stopped trying. You don't try to make me happy anymore. I'm sad all the time. Well, if you're not happy here, why don't you just leave? So you would rather me leave than to talk about our issues. I don't have any issues. I'm actually pretty happy right now. You're the ones who has all the problems. The problems are with you, though. Again, if you have so many problems with me, why don't you just leave? The door's right there. Bye. I don't want to leave. I want to talk about it and work it out because I love you. Well, if you love me, then stop trying to change me. Love me for who I am and not who you want me to be. I do love you for who you actually are. No, you don't. You lying. How you love me for who I am, but you want me to change at the same time? Never mind. You're raising your voice. That's the only way you listen. So, welcome back. Hopefully y'all enjoy my skits. I do the skits here and there, just try to bring awareness and stuff like that. Y'all see the brand is here. The self-love brand is here and is super active right now. I'm brave. The link is in the description of every video for this stuff right here. So, y'all see that right there. When you try to work it out with a narcissist, trying to work it out with them, you know what I mean? And all you want to do is be treated better. But this is the truth of the matter here. This is the truth of the matter when you're dealing with a lot of narcissists and toxic people, that when you try to work it out, when you try to approach them about your feelings, narcissists, just like in that skit right there, a lot of narcissists and toxic people are going to receive that, are going to perceive that approach, you approaching them, they're going to perceive it as criticism. Just like most things, when you're dealing with a narcissistic person, most things you say and do can and will be perceived and received as criticism. It just is. That's the way it goes a lot of times. That's the mindset of a lot of narcissistic people right there. You are going to be received as criticism. And when you criticize them, you already know what it is. When you criticize a narcissist, or they perceive that you're criticizing them, or they think that you're criticizing them, buckle up, because they're going to take it as an attack and they're going to attack you. Like in this scenario right there where you just witnessed, instead of just trying to work it out and talk to you like an equal human being, they'll offer you the door. If you're not happy here, why don't you just leave? They'll offer you the door. And here's the thought process. If you don't take that door, if you don't leave, then guess what that means? It means that you're okay with the behaviors. It can be as simplistic as that right there, y'all. Because you don't leave right there when they offer you the door, they think that you're okay with the behaviors. You can sit right there and you can talk and talk. You try to manipulate, try to talk them off of their point. But again, they're going to perceive it as you trying to change them, which means in our minds, if you try to change me, that means I'm not good enough for you. So that means you're criticizing me. So that begets an attack. You are going to get attacked. You just are. And this is another reason why, too, y'all, because if you approach a narcissist about your feelings, they automatically know that, most of them know that they are not treating you the way that you need to be treated. So again, they're going to perceive that as an attack, or you talking down on them, or just saying they're not good enough for you, and then boom, they come at you again, trying to work it out with them, trying to let them know, like, hey, you hurt my feelings. Okay, cool. And this is how you know, y'all, because when you if you approach a narcissist about how good they are treating you, they just lap it up like a cat, like a little kitten. They start purring and do a little vibrate sound, they start whole body be vibrating like. Thank you for saying that to me and validating how I treat you. But if you were to do it a different way, if you were to come at them saying how bad they're treating you, they're not the cat. They're not the little cat that's purring. They're the one that's under the couch clawing your ankles when you walk by. They're hitting your ankles. They're trying to. I truly believe cats are trying to tear your Achilles tendon when they reach out and try to hit the back of your foot. You know what I mean? So that right there, you can perceive it as that as well. So this is the dynamic that a lot of people deal with when you're dealing with narcissists. they know, like I tell this to people all the time, a lot of narcissistic people, not all of them, a lot of narcissists know how they are treating you. They know it. That's why when you try to bring up your feelings in a not so good way, they receive it as an attack and they come at you. You know what I mean? If you're not happy here, why don't you just leave? If you don't leave, they think that you're okay with the behaviors. But here's the kicker, and y'all already know I'm going with this. If you know I'm going with this, stop the video right now and put it in the comment section. If you don't, keep going right here. I'm gonna pause for 1 second. Unpause. If you don't know, like I said, sometimes if you do leave, hey, can I? You want me to leave? Cool. If you do try to leave, they'll get mad at you still. It's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I tell people, pick the damned that you're okay with, that you can live with, that brings you peace. Because you're damned if you stay, and you're damned if you try to leave sometimes, because they're going to make you feel guilty about trying to leave. Oh wow, you're not going to fight for us? You're not going to fight for us? How are you going to fight for us? Are you going to fight for this relationship? You're not going to fight for our friendship? You're not going to fight? How do you fight for us? When somebody says that, when somebody asks you the question, you're not going to fight for us? How are you supposed to fight for the relationship? With a cheater, with a liar, with a manipulator, with a gaslighter? How are you, the receiver of this question, how are you supposed to fight for this relationship when the person who is saying that is the person who's perpetuating the behaviors? Explain it to me. How are you supposed to fight for the relationship? When somebody asks you to fight for the relationship and they are completely in the wrong, they are asking you to dumb down your expectations, lower your boundaries, and just stay through some BS. That's pretty much what that means right there. But how do you fight? You fight for us? How am I supposed to fight for us? Who am I supposed to fight? You? Are you supposed to fight them? How? Seriously, how are you supposed to fight for a relationship when the person you're dealing with is the person that's hurting you and doing this stuff to you? How? How are you supposed to fight for a relationship? You're not going to fight for us? Because sometimes if you do leave, they'll come at you. Or if you do leave, sometimes you'll leave. Again, some people, y'all will leave with the intent on trying to get back with this narcissistic person. Y'all will leave with the intent on trying to get them to change or appreciate you. And then when you leave, they might go out and clap somebody's cheeks, and then they'll come back to you. You'll come back and they'll tell you, or you'll find out, and they'll just say, "Well, you broke with me. You left. You treated me badly. So it's your fault. You pretty much put me in the cheeks. It really is your fault." You know what I mean? So that dynamic does exist as well. So you have to be the person. I tell this people all the time. You yourself have to be the person that you have to be your strength. You really do. Today Wednesday. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting today Wednesday. It's Thursday. Sorry, it's Wednesday. I'm recording this. Sorry, yeah. But yeah, that's the way the mind works though. With a lot of narcissistic people, you have to be the one to put up with a lot more stuff. You're going to give more than you get in most relationships with narcissistic people. You're going to give more than you are receiving. If you stay through it, they think you're okay with the behaviors. Sometimes this is what ends up happening a lot of times. You'll keep going back and forth with this narcissistic person in a relationship. You keep going back and forth. Y'all break up, get back together. Break up, get back together. You keep forgiving them. You keep fighting for the relationship. You keep overlooking things. You keep lowering your boundaries. And guess what happens? They end up leaving you for someone else, and then you get mad and be like, I forgave you for all that stuff. You still gonna leave me? Yes, they still gonna leave you, because sometimes the new supply or new person provides them a clean slate. Why wouldn't they leave you? They got this relationship with all this trauma, all this mess, all this abuse or whatever been going on in it, and they got this other relationship over here. Nothing happened. The love bombing phase is the only thing that happened is some clapping of the cheeks. So they're gonna go over here, and then you're gonna feel like you were used and abused and stuff like that, and they got away with it. And that's the feeling that a lot of people feel when you're trying to work it out with narcissistic people that have physically, mentally, verbally abused you, and then you keep forgiving them, you keep fighting, quote unquote, fighting for the relationship, fighting for the friendship, whatever it is, and then they leave you for someone else. And then they leave you for someone else, and their feelings get hurt. They leave you for someone else, and then your feelings get hurt, and you feel like they got away with it all. Especially I just said this before in a previous video. Especially if y'all have forgiven them and they didn't get in trouble for putting their hands on you, and then they leave you for somebody else after they cheated on you, and then you want to tell, it's too late then, because a lot of people are not going to believe you, and you're going to feel like that person got away with schmurder. You know what I mean? So you have to empower yourself to take the necessary steps to, that was like, When you try to work it out with a narcissistic person, ask yourself, what are you working out? Ask yourself, what more do you have to give in this relationship to keep this person here? What more do you have to change about yourself? What more do you have to rearrange about yourself? Seriously, what things did you have to do what things do you have to do to alter your behaviors, to alter your life to keep this person happy? How do you, Usher, how much are you willing to change? How much are you willing to give? How much are you willing to sacrifice? Because it is mostly about you. Keep it hot. Keep it hot and ready like a Little Caesar pizza, y'all. So ask yourself. So in conclusion, y'all, the self-love brand I Love Me is available. The link is in the description of every single video. Just click it says I Love Me shop. Self-love shop right here. I love me, self-love. The stages of your healing journey. I'm brave. Well, you right now, you brave as hell. I love this. Is my favorite one, y'all. I like the black on the pink right here. The pink on the black. I like that. But I'm brave. I'm resilient. I'm thriving. I'm strong. I'm free. I'm worthy. There's a lot of different options, y'all. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all, because as much as y'all say you learn from me, I learn even more from you. Thank you. Until this is out. Peace.